topsy-turvy. Wake up early, could be anywhere. Madly, truly, could have fooled me. Ooh, Cupid, shoot me there. And when the world is burning all around me, I'm the one who's dancing in the flames. Shadows on the sand and ice cream melting in my hand. Look at all the good things, yeah. Just look at all the good things. Smiling till my face is aching, loving till my heart is breaking. Look at all the good things we have. Could be happy, see if you can catch me. I'm spinning through the air, laughing wild, just like a child, and knowing we don't care.
Oh, yun nga mga kagala, no? Ayun, doon ako galing kanina sa Mercedes, no? So, dito, tong street na to, pinasok ko na to. Dito yung Moretti. Alam ko, hinihintay na ako ni boss. Ito na pala. Kitang-kita ang tangkad. Hello, Boss Johnny!
Hello, hello, hello.
Kanina ka pa ba rito?
Mga 30 seconds ago.
Ayan, sir. Napunta rin ako sa napakaganda mga bagong branch ba to? Second branch or what?
Actually, yung original office naman talaga namin nasa Santa Mesa. Pero, what do you call this? We decided to have another warehouse na talagang dedicated siya sa Moretti. Although may mga ibang stocks naman kami dito, nakastock sa pinakalikod, pero more than 70 to 80% ng warehouse po natin na ito is talagang dedicated po sa Moretti vehicles natin. Ang ibig sabihin ng vehicle, sobrang space consuming yan, guys. So once when we go inside, you'll be able to see the cars parked sa baba. Sa parang ground floor namin doon. So accordingly, we are allocating more and more space talaga para sa vehicle kasi space intensive talaga yung negosyong vehicle.
Ayun. Sir, ang ganda ng design ng harap pa lang, ha?
Thank you, thank you.
Ayan, no? Parang ito pa lang, boss, tignan mo, ang gaganda ng mga e-car mo.
Thank you, thank you.
Ayan,
All of this is courtesy of our very smart, very creative na mga graphic artists natin, si
ganda.
Lodette, si Shannon, at saka si Kendrick.
Ayan.
The three Musketeers.
Ang mosquito, sir.
Tawag ko sa kanila 3 mosquitos.
3 mosquitos. Sir, ano bang address nito? Exact address?
This is basically if you type Moretti Philippines sa
Okay.
Google Maps at saka sa Waze, you will be able to see it. It'll be pinning naman directly dito, so no problem. So your landmarks, it's on 1 Mercedes Avenue.
Dito ako galing sa Mercedes.
Yes, yes. Yung landmarks naman natin is Robinson's Easy Home.
Okay. Saan banda dito, Robinson, sir?
Doon banda.
Dito banda sa kayong Jollibee.
Yes, Jollibee is here. May drive-thru tayo na Jollibee dito. Go a little straight on the left.
Ito na yung drive-thru, no?
Yes, ito yung drive-thru
Okay.
nila. So harap lang nito basically is Robinson's Easy.
Sir, anong oras naman bukas to?
We are open same time as our Santa Mesa office, Monday to Saturday, 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Dati yung mga ahente namin doon sila, pero they've already transferred here na. So talagang yung benta, yung marketing, yung warehouse, showroom, lahat nandito na po siya as of the moment.
Ayan, sir, paano? Pwede na ba ako pumasok sa Kingdom of Moretti?
Kingdom of Moretti.
Ay, charot. Ang dami-dami lagi nakaabang sa Moretti, sir, no?
Thank you, pare, thank you.
Dahil napakaganda, napakatipid, napaka-elegante ng mga design.
By God's grace, pare, a lot of people have been reaching out to us. Thank you to people like you who have supported us, who have vlogged about us, no? So I really appreciate the support of Edwin Channel.
Yeah.
Diba? So,
Thank you, sir.
So everybody, parang tulungan lang naman yung buhay, pare, 'di ba? So I help you, you help me. We both grow together, 'di ba?
Tama, sir. Well, laki nito, sir, ha?
Yeah.
Bago ka pala makarating dito, parang sasakay ka pa ng isang tricycle, ha?
Hindi naman, sir. Hindi naman.
Sa laki,
Scooter
sa
lang,
lawak.
scooter.
Scooter lang. Wow! Nakikita ko na yung mga makikitang, makukulay, magaganda, matitibay na Moretti e-car. Ayun, no? Sir, ang dami mong unit dito, sir.
Yes, my dear. Actually, kudos no to our government kasi we are right now working with various government agencies para maparating natin yung goods na ito. So we have been importing goods for many years already, talagang decades na po. Pero when it comes to, like for example, nagdenegosyo kami ng tela, vending machine, office equipment, etc. So within 2 to 3 days lang pare, we are able to pagdating ng goods sa customs, within 2 to 3 days okay, ma-release na natin 'yon. Pero sa negosyong vehicles, it talagang takes weeks, 2.5 to 3 weeks kasi marami pa yang dinadaanan eh. So kudos to our government na talagang they are making sure that whatever cars which are brought here sa Pilipinas natin, sa sa country natin, really have to pass by various standards, no? We have to work with government agencies like Department of Energy, Department of parang yung DNR. Syempre, we also have to work with BAR, we have to work with LTO, and a few other government organizations. Syempre, we have to be properly accredited by them. We have to be in line with their requirements bago talaga kami na binibigay ng license to import, no? License to operate bilang isang vehicle importer. So yun, I appreciate whatever these guys are doing. Yun nga, medyo matagal yung process as compared to what we are normally doing. But it's okay. We're more than willing to comply naman po with whatever our government requires. So yun, parang saludo lang ako sa kanila.
Ayun.
Yun lang naman. So whatever you see over here, guys, syempre yung conserva, Edwin has already come over to our Santa Mesa office and he has already vlogged about it. I'm not sure kung na-drive mo na ba to? Nag-drive na ba tayo sa labas o wala pa?
Wala pa sir sa labas, pero na-drive ko to ng short driving lang dun sa Santa Mesa.
Okay. So I think it would be good if you and I, maybe we can go on a trip.
Yes.
We can go to SLEX maybe, or we can go to Antipolo, we can go to SM.
Yes.
Iikutin natin, akyatin natin, para at least makita ng mga followers mo, people who are seeing your videos, on how decent our vehicles are. So just a brief overview lang, no. Itong mga kotse natin conserva, Edwin has already featured this on his channel. You have the C1, C2 at saka si C3. Now itong C1, basically yung range po niya is 138 kilometers. It's a 4-door car. It is priced at 799,000. Our Facebook page is Moretti Philippines, and you can always reach out to our page naman, and you can communicate with our sales executives. No? They will guide you on what are the colors available, ano yung mga technical specifications niya, and mga basic questions na meron po kayo, you can always ask them and they'll be able to guide you. No? So we have a good number of salespeople naman waiting for your inquiries. Okay? So ito yung C1 natin, and basically yung C2 natin, maliban sa konting aesthetics, for example, ito yung mags ng C1. Okay? Ito naman yung mags ng C2. Right? So at the end of the day, yun lang talaga yung, those are just a few of the minor differences. Pero yung major difference lang talaga nito is the battery. Yung range nito is 332 kilometers.
332?
332. So 138 siya and 332 siya.
So ito 138 sir?
Ito is 138.
332.
Tapos ito is 332. A little over 330 kilometers.
Triple yata sir
Parang 2.5.
2.5. Yes.
2.5. And the price is, ito, C1 is 799. Itong C2 naman is 999.
999.
So for a little over 200,000 pesos, or for close to 200,000 pesos, you can get a little more than double the range.
Okay.
So yun yung parang underlying difference. But otherwise, everything sa loob is almost the same.
Okay. Sir, sorry sir, what about kilowatts?
Ang kilowatt nito is the same.
The same.
I think this is 29.
Okay.
29 ata to.
29.
Pero kung nagkamali po ako, you can ask our sales guys naman sa sa page.
Lagay na lang natin sa monitor. Eto sir,
Same thing.
Same
thing. So no difference as far as the kilowatt, yung parang motor power is concerned, pero battery talagang nag-iiba siya.
Okay.
Ito naman si C3.
Eto
ano ba
na,
yung
sir,
difference ng C2 at saka C3?
Okay.
Everything is the same. Except ito, may solar.
Iyon. Yan ang inaabangan ko, sir, no?
Yes.
Sa mga vlog natin, no? Lagi nilang tinatanong, paano daw baka maglobat sa gitna ng daan? Dapat daw may solar. Eto, sir, pinagbigyan mo na sila.
Hindi naman. We are supported by our manufacturers overseas, guys.
Okay.
Para lang kaming Apple. Okay, si Apple naman, cellphone yung binebenta niya, pero wala talagang pabrika si Apple.
Ayun.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
As of my latest readings. Apple basically is a brand which normally has their goods manufactured. Maliban sa China, they also have their goods manufactured sa iba't mga countries. So kami, pareho lang din kami. We are Moretti, we are a brand, and we have our goods manufactured also by manufacturers. Medyo supportive tong manufacturer natin na to, and they're very cooperative. Basically, for the conservas, pwede kayong mag-customize ng color ninyo. In other words, you tell me what color you want and I can have it manufactured overseas and I can have it imported po para sa inyo. Yung mga basic colors natin, like a black, like a white, like a light green, light blue, and red and gray and silver. These are colors which are going to be available, which are available now. Some colors are available now, while there are going to be some other colors naman which are going to be available on the second quarter of this year. So, medyo dumarating at saka lumalawak naman yung pamilya ni Conserva at saka yung mga kulay nila. No? So, it's a family of 5 to 6 colors po. So, today, if you would like to if you fancy a certain color, we allow you to build your drive the way you want it.
Yes.
So whatever color you need, you can tell us and we can do it for you. Now, yung manufacturing time for your custom color is basically around 3 to 4 months. Kumbaga manufacturing doon, tapos ipaparating natin dito, ayan, mga 3 to 4 months po siya. And then may konting deposit requirements po siya kasi we're only doing that color for you. So it's a good thing na maliban sa mga for personal use, pang fleet din. So there are some organizations kasi na talagang may parang company color sila, di ba? There are some guys na red yung company color nila. There are some guys na navy blue yung company color nila. Ako, navy blue po yung parang company color ng Asia Trends Corporation, ng ATC. So, blue po siya. There are other guys na red, there are other guys na yellow, there are other guys na combination. So, what we can do is we can really custom make the vehicle as per their liking, as per their branding, kumbaga. So, anyway, going back to C2 and C3, the only major difference lang talaga is ito. Konting disclaimer lang, guys, no? We should not expect that solar lang talaga yung parang kailangan natin para ma-charge yung buong kotse. Hindi. Solar will help you habang nakapark siya, habang nagtatakbo siya. 10 to 15 to, kung swerte na tayo sa isang araw, 20% po yung ma-charge niya. Otherwise, it's always better to have it charged using your regular na charging outlet. No? Dito po yung ating charging outlet na to. Okay, so this is your slow charging na port. So basically the car naman kasi, it comes with a charging na port and it also comes with a watt meter. So ang ibig sabihin ng watt meter, mache-check nyo talaga kung ilan yung watts na kinakarga nito. So for example, if you attach it here and you attach it with your regular na 220 volt outlet, kung magsasabi siya sa inyo na 11.5 yung kinarga niya, i-check natin kung magkano yung per kilowatt na binabayad natin sa electric bill. So for example, kung 10 pesos siya per kilowatt. So kung 12 kilowatts yung kinarga niya, so 12 times 10 is equal to 120 pesos lang yung parang gastos nyo. So all of our vehicles basically come with a charger at saka yung parang watt meter na sinasabi. So you're able to see on how much talaga yung kinakarga. For me, the Conserva has been God's blessing for me because as of the moment, dati I used to bring my Toyota Innova to the house at saka office. So yung rota ng Innova ko is basically I leave the house in the morning. Dumarating ako sa Santa Mesa office namin, so it's around 14 to 15 kilometers. Yung driver po namin brings our car to the house, takes my kids to school, another 15 kilometers. Babalik na naman siya sa gabi to pick me up and take me home. So that's another 15, 30. So if you add all of that, guys, 60 kilometers po yun. And I spend anywhere from 1,750 to 2,250, that range. 2,000 to 2,500, 1,500 to 2,000 per week. Now, dahil sa Conserva po, fully electric na po ako, I charge my car twice a week. So ang ibig sabihin nun is less than 300, less than 350 pesos na po yung charge ko. Yung parang cost ng electricity ko. So, syempre, We have friends in Shell, Caltex, Petron, si Phoenix, may mga kaibigan naman tayo dyan. Pero mas mura pa rin si Meralco as compared to electric companies as compared to these guys. At the same time, it's also very good for our environment. I'm blessed with a beautiful wife. I'm blessed with 2 children. So I would like to, all of us are bound to leave Earth naman, at one time in the future. So syempre God is the one who has the plug. So He will take care of pulling it. Parang electric lang, 'di ba? Parang plug lang, 'di ba? So He can take care of pulling the plug anytime. So when He pulls the plug, you want to be confident that you're leaving Earth with a better environment. Naku, ako lang yung gumagamit ng conserva, pero that's a 0.0000001% contribution to coming up with a cleaner and safer environment.
Ayun. Kaya marami nang lumilipat sa electric ngayon, sir.
Yes, slowly and surely.
Sir, ano ba ang basic specs?
Basic specs, if I'm not mistaken, the wattage, the motor power is still 29 kilowatts.
29 kilowatts.
Battery is 332 kilometers. You're free to ask yung actual technical spec mismo from our guys who are managing our Facebook business page.
Ayun.
So
actually, sir, in-interview natin si engineer mo ba yung kanina?
Yes, si Ryan, si Mark, then you have Neil, you have Kim. These guys are all here naman po to si Neil at saka, si Ryan at saka si Mark, normally they come here naman once or twice a week. Yung mga marketing namin pumupunta din dito from once or twice a week. Pero yung main office talaga nila is sa Santa Mesa kasi product dev sila, business dev sila.
Ayun.
Pero yung mga ahente natin, yung mga administrative guys natin, dito po sila nagtatrabaho.
Ayun.
Ako medyo once a week lang ako pumupunta rito. Twice a week pala yung pumunta rito kasi I'm supported by very smart managers and salespeople naman. So they take care of running the show. Ako tingin-tingin lang, I mess around with these guys,
Yes. So bali ito ba, sir, habang nakapark nag-charge siya sa niya?
Yes, I mean, you have to think of this again, guys. The solar business or the solar panel business is not a new product in the industry. It is a product which has matured over time. I'm not sure if this is a 300 watt or a 600 watt na solar panel. So, guys, we also have to understand something. For example, if the sun shines at 5:59 or at 6:15 in the morning and sets at 5:15 in the afternoon, hindi ibig sabihin that you can get as much sunlight as possible for 12 hours, no. If you go to Google, if you type something on Google called sun hours, makikita nyo talaga yung ibig sabihin ng parang sun hours na talagang sa Pilipinas, maximum na hina-harvest lang talaga na sun hours dito sa Pilipinas ng mga solar panel natin is 5 to 6 hours. Swerte na yung 6, miraculo na yung 7, parang ganon. So normally talagang yung range is in the range of 5 to 6 hours po per day. So the good thing about the C3 is while you're on the road driving from one location to another, kapag yung sunlight is basically showing its rays sa panel natin, sa mga solar panels natin, nag-harvest din siya ng energy. Okay? So, kung nakapark siya, nag-harvest din siya ng energy. But then again, guys, it's not about direct dito. It's also angulo diba? There's a certain type of, parang certain degrees na the sun needs to be here for the panels to be able to take the harvest. So, again, if you compute all of that, talagang 5 to 6 sun hours lang po talaga siya per day. Okay.
Ito, Sir Johnny, habang nakaparking, nag-charge siya tapos while driving.
Yes.
So, ibig sabihin, sir, kapag halimbawang nakita mo yung lithium ion mo na phosphate is palobat na o bigla naglobat, pwede na siyang gamitin?
Yes. Pwede siyang gamitin or it can continuously charge naman.
Ayun.
So you can always turn it off naman, not a problem, no? But also one thing I want to share with you, you have to look at this as a cell phone, no? So if you're going to be doing multiple things at the same time, like say, I always tell my employees na habang ginagamit niyo yung cellphone niyo, you don't charge. Right? So there's obviously a reason behind it. May parang konting fallacy na charge mo yung cellphone. Parang yung battery kasi habang nagda-drain out siya, parang it's also absorbing energy. So from a certain point of view, I don't think that's the right thing to do, diba? So let the battery do only one task at a time. So the same thing also goes for this. Yung kotseng electric vehicle naman natin is very similar to that of a cell phone, eh. No? People always ask me na kumusta ba yung range nito, yung 332 km na range niya na declared nyo, talagang 332 ba siya? Absolutely not. There's always going to be a certain loss po. There's always going to be a certain wastage. Normally, ang kinocompute namin na wastage is 10%, 15%, 20%. It really all depends on the usage. Let's talk about your cell phone, guys. Yung cellphone nyo, kapag naka-standby mode siya, walang Wi-Fi, walang Bluetooth, walang data, walang apps na naka-on, talagang close lahat. Syempre, the number of hours on standby mode will be very long. Pero kung naka-on si Bluetooth, connected yung parang wireless headsets natin. Tapos connected si data, ginawa niyo pang hotspot. 'Di ba? Kinonect mo yung kaibigan mo, yung girlfriend niya, yung girlfriend mo, teacher mo, nako, 8 tao naka-connect sa hotspot mo, it drains your battery.
Ayun, mabilis maubos.
Mabilis maubos. So the same thing also here, guys. You have one person in the car, naka-on yung aircon, on yung stereo, on yung this. So medyo normal pa, di ba? It's fine, right? But when you have 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, tapos may isa, 2 anak pa naka dito. So, di ba? So anong ibig sabihin nun? Basically, you're telling the motor to work a little harder. And when the motor works harder, it gets more energy basically from the battery. Right? So, pretty simple. So, think of your cellphone talaga tsaka kotse. Very pareho lang talaga yung mechanics ng pagtatrabaho ng dalawa.
Ayun. So, sir, yung mga nagtatanong ng mga subscriber natin, mga viewers, paano daw gusto nila may solar? Ayan na, may mapipili sila sa Moretti na merong may solar, merong wala.
Yes.
So, actually, sir, hindi nga halatang solar, no?
Yes, yes.
Kala mo talaga yung design niya, bubong lang.
Maganda yung pagka-embed niya.
Kasi yung ibang solar, sir, pinapatong na akala mo.
In fact, nandun, no? Tingnan mo yun, no? Yun yung mga ibang mga kotse natin na nakapatong.
Takbuhan ko lang, sir.
No problem, pare. Here we go.
Ayan, Ayan. Although nakakatulong si solar, pero pag ganyan ang design, parang hindi, mas maganda to.
Siyempre, pare. But again, pare, I would like to, with all due respect, naman, I'd like Moretti to be known as a practical car, a car for daily use, your everyday car, the car for every Juan, Juan yun, ala Cebu Pacific, in fairness, siniram ko na lang yung parang slogan nila. Pero, I would like Moretti to be positioned as your daily car, as your second car, or as your primary car. As your second car kung may isang kotse na po kayo, pero as your primary car kung first time pa kayo magbili ng kotse. The cars which you see over there, the pricing of some of those vehicles are anywhere from 349 to 499,000 pesos. Now, why is it an electric pa rin sila, guys? Meron din siyang distance extending gas module. So in other words, meron siyang parang generator na sa loob na kung maubusan kayo ng baterya, you can actually put gasoline there, and that specific device na yon will basically charge your battery para tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Medyo maingay siya. Yung generator na yon, pero at least functional po siya. Now, going back to this obviously looks prettier as compared to that. Doon nakapatong, dito naka-embed.
Oo nga.
Okay?
Saka disente, maporma ng tignan.
Yes. But then, this one costs money. Diba? Medyo yung pagpatong doon, medyo mura-mura siya kasi panel lang siya, pinatong lang doon. Nag-drill tayo ng hole, diba? Ito, embed. Kung baga, kung sa Samsung Curve TV pa. May parang curving to eh.
Naka-curve.
Diba? Naka-curve siya. Guys, it's not exactly something which is very flat.
Napakaganda ng dating design.
Diba? So it's very different. It's something which has been custom made for the C3, for the Conserva C3. So again, guys, all customizations come at a price. No? So syempre, if you're looking at this one, itong C3 natin, if I'm not mistaken, it's 1.199. So it's 1.2 million, guys.
Okay.
Yung diskwento, I think natin na cash price, I think it's 20 or 30K. I mean, my salespeople can share that more extensively with you on our Facebook page. Or if you guys come here, you're welcome to come here, take our cars for a drive. So ito, since medyo expensive po siya, as of the moment, as of this recording, pre-order pa po siya.
Okay.
Initially, I basically bought this for myself. Pero mukhang napusuan ng isa sa mga valued customers namin. Nagbigay na po siya ng deposit and he's gonna take this car hopefully by Monday or Tuesday. Karating lang talaga nito nung last week of December. Now, after the cars come here, we basically have to go through the government processes again. My physical inspection and then my documentary requirements na kinakailangan naman ng comply. It takes about a month to a month and a half na makakuha tayo ng conduction sticker. Pagkuha natin ng conduction sticker, doon lang talaga pwede na maglabas yung kotse sa warehouse natin. Pero may mga ilang vehicles naman tayo na available na po yung conduction sticker. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, lahat ng may conduction sticker ngayon sa warehouse namin, talagang pre-sold na po siya and it's already on its way out. There are some units here na wala pang conduction sticker. Some of them already have deposits and our valued customers, we just patiently explain to them na lang na it really takes time talaga na talagang to get all these documentary requirements. As soon as it's there, we definitely we definitely would prefer to ship it out as soon as possible kasi syempre pera din 'yon, 'di ba? So, yun lang naman. So, the difference between back to the solar panel part, medyo curved po siya, medyo pricey po siya. Yung presyo nito na 1.2 or 1,199,000 as compared to yung regular na C2 natin, it's about 999,000. So technically, parang 200,000 yung dagdag natin para sa solar panel na yun.
Sobrang ganda naman kasi, sir, no?
Yeah.
Kasi nag-evolve talaga, nag-upgrade lahat ng mga electric vehicle ngayon. Kasi ito, halos hindi na siya halata, hindi katulad nun.
Yes.
Ibabaw na, joke lang naman, no? Parang bilaran ng tinapa. Kasi nakaangat siya, no?
Nakaangat siya.
Ayan.
But that doesn't mean that that we are discontinuing.
Ito, Sir Johnny, sino naman to?
Yes, my dear. This is the newest addition to our family. Ang tawag po natin dito is Moretti Dahlia.
Moretti Dahlia.
Yes. So if you notice, basically Dahlia, Emero, Mogano, Albero, Verbena, these are actually names of plants, halaman, flowers,
kaya pala.
all of that coming from Italian, Spanish, and meron pang isa and Latin and Latin languages. No? So yun parang ang parang alamat ni Moretti. No? So this is the Dahlia. This is actually a very cute car, no? Our launch month for this basically is in the month of, I think it's going to be April or May, right, of 2024. Now, actually, we were able to get dalawang kotse, no? Isa talagang pang test drive namin, tapos yung isang kotse talaga pang tawag dun, pang showroom, pang mall tour, di ba? Para based on that, we can get initial interest from the crowd, from the people who visit the malls and stuff. Tapos, doon na tayo magkukuha ng parang konting order, di ba? Parang pre-booking. Nangyari, there are, one of our customers who came into our showroom, yung warehouse natin, napusuan niya to, and sabi niya talagang, I want to be the first owner of the Dahlia here in the Philippines. So, ayan, she ended up paying a deposit, and syempre, negosyante tayo, it's very difficult to refuse. So, we ended up selling the car to her. So, we are just maintaining one Dahlia na lang po sa showroom natin for pre-booking. Tapos yung mall tour, medyo mamaya na siguro yon, hanggang magdating na lang siguro yung bulk goods namin. So, this is the Moretti Dahlia. I love the Moretti Dahlia because dalawa po yung charging port niya. Yung isa is yung regular na slow port, no? So, just like sa gas car, punta tayo sa harap ng ng kotse, how do you normally open your gas cars? Diba may parang button sa ilalim na ganun, tapos mag-open na siya. Same thing naman also here. Open mo siya, and then i-lift up mo lang yung sa loob, mag-open siya dito, and then that's where you charge your car. So this is your slow charging port.
Actually, sir, this is the 220
volts. 220 volts.
And then at the front?
Sa front naman, ito yung fast charging natin. Ito, basically, you can open this right here. Ito naman yung parang wala ni konserva
Ayun.
Kasi ito yung parang fast charging port natin. So, ang ibig sabihin ng fast charging port, guys, may isang maliit na box po tayo. Hindi po siya fast charging charging station. It's basically called the charging, if I'm not mistaken, it's called a charging pile. Pero itong charging pile na ito, it basically comes in 3 different wattages. Isa is 7 kilowatt, pangalawa is 11 kilowatt, tapos yung pangatlo is yung 22 kilowatt na AC charging. Now, itong tatlong kategorya na to, basically, it still uses the AC. Hindi siya nagagamit ng DC. Yung DC charging, which I think starts at 30 kilowatt pataas, yan yung talagang tinatawag natin na fast charger. So, ang ibig sabihin nito is, I think yung sa Shell, meron na ata silang parang fast charging, DC charging station eh. Yung DC charging station na yun ay pwede para dito.
Ayun.
Yung AC charging, yan yung ginagamit I think sa SM. Meron silang 7 kilowatt, 11 kilowatt, 22 kilowatt. Hindi po ito yung port nun. Yung port po nun is ito.
Yung nasa likod.
Nasa likod. That's for the Dahlia.
Ayun.
Pero para sa Conserva naman, yung DC charging station ni Shell ay hindi pwede dito.
Okay.
Ang pwede dito is yung ginagamit sa SM.
Yung sa SM.
Yung 7
naman.
kilowatt, 11 kilowatt, tsaka yung 22 kilowatt na charging port. So AC po yung pwede natin dito. Hindi po siya pwede sa DC.
Ayun.
Okay.
Malinaw ang paliwanag ni Sir. Ayan.
Yes. So that's the Dahlia for you guys. It has very good interiors. I think one of our guys, si Kim ata or si Neil, basically has been with Edwin, tapos nag-explain siya sa interior. Si Edwin na pong bahala sa inyo doon.
Ayan. Papakita din natin yan, Sir.
Yes. Now this is basically our test driving model, no? We have limited colors po para sa Dahlia. I think 4 lang po siya or 5. It's white, it's blue, green. I think you have a pink, and I think you have a black. So it's better for my technical guy, my vehicle sales guys to explain to you kung ano ba talaga yung mga colors na available for pre-ordering at saka for stocks arrivals.
Also visit the FB page of Moretti.
Yes, yes, yes. Ito naman si Emero.
Emero, ayan.
Emero. So, si Emero again
Bagong dating din to, Sir.
Bagong dating po siya. Okay, so it's a two-door
Mainit-init
car.
pa, Sir. Mainit-init.
Init pa. Naku, lagyan mo ng itlog yan, maging hapra yan. Okay. So, anyway, so this is our Emero, and it's a very nice car, very cute car. My daughter loves this. You know,
Single door lang siya, Sir.
Yes, hopefully, baka siguro February last week. Two-door siya. No, two-door.
Two-door,
Right?
oo.
And then you have small compartment sa likod. Now, my daughter is wooing me, escorting me, na Papa, last week of February, birthday ko, ano bang balak mo
Courting
sa
you,
akin? Kung hindi mo pwede akong bigyan ng Dahlia, sana Emero, bigyan mo na lang ako. So anyway, that's a negotiation currently going on, no? So, ito naman si Emero, we're looking at selling yung basic model natin, ang balak natin ibenta is yung 200 kilometer na model. Yan yung parang range natin. So itong si Conserva, Emero, and Dahlia, these are all NLEX compliant, SLEX compliant, Cabitex compliant as far as speed is concerned. Kasi 100 kilometers per hour po pataas. Yan yung takbo ng ating max speed ng ating mga tatlong modelo na ito. So we have slow speed vehicles naman po, between 40 to 50 kilometers po siya. Pero yun nga, yung presyo po natin doon, yun yung advantage natin. Anywhere from 399 or rather 349 to 699,000. So ito naman, this is our 100 km per hour na speed sa taas. Ang tawag po natin dito is high-speed vehicles. Yun yung parang bagay sa NLEX, SLEX, and all of that.
Ayan, Sir. Magkano yung ganyan, Sir?
So for the Moretti Emero, we are priced at 749,000. This is for 200 kilometers na range, no? 200 plus po siya.
Layo-layo na, Sir.
Layo-layo na rin, no? It's again, it's a car really designed for city driving. So para sa akin, if I were to use this car for my house at saka yung office ko, Santa Mesa at saka BGC, ang ibig sabihin nun, I need to charge thrice every 2 weeks. No, if you compute that, no, it's basically thrice every 2 weeks. So that's it. And then here, si Dahlia naman, we have 2 models. Yung isa is 220 kilometers, and the other one is 300 plus kilometers po, 320 kilometers po. So those are the vehicles po which are gonna be in stock, hopefully by the second quarter of this year.